This is the second time we're out here today. I had to come out earlier and take out the trash. You know, I'm sorry. What has happened? What's going to happen? I believe I already made a video about jumping on the bandwagon. It's very unfortunate. So anyway, now that we all know who's who, what's what, somewhat, it's like now you understand my frustration with certain people fucking with me. You know, I have been doing this shit for years. Motherfuckers need me more than what the fuck they realize. So, you know, and I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I'm being honest. And my thing is that I have loads of helpful content for individuals. But my thing is that at one point it was out. It was out there. But nobody was interested. So I put it for sale. But I decided, just like I said, my spiritual work, my contribution to humanity, it protects me. So I took it off sale, and I said, when people try to come for me, because you know, fucking with the Brown, and he has his little minions, you know, I'm going to need the protection. I'm going to have to put the shit out. And I'm sorry to little Miss Girly. You had so much to say and you have no idea what's going on. And you have shown that, you know, you need to pipe down. And you have no idea who's watching you and who has been watching you, both in spirit and in the physical. And you embarrassed yourself by trying to come for me. So whatever. You look like another bitch with her tongue out in heat over a fucking man, to where you're gonna come for somebody that you should not be coming for. I heard you begging in the spirit. My thing is, I've already made a video. You jump on the bandwagon. I'm not feeling shit for you. And you want to be in tarot, you're going to experience things too. And you're going to understand why I don't deal with any bullshit. You're going to understand, especially with individuals just coming into the tarot world, especially on the internet, because it's ruthless out here, and they will use you just like he used you and set your ass up. It was a couple of them, I know. These people have been doing this for a long time. You were so easily led by their lies. I thought you was a priestess, which means that you're not as skilled, you're not as talented or strong as you think that you are, as they're making you think you're a woman of ego. So they feed that ego because they want you to seem powerful. You know, they still don't understand that I don't give a fuck what nobody look like. I'm not intimidated. And it's fucked up because I liked you. I'm not coming out the beach to see your ass neither. I had a gift for you, but you can scratch that. So anyway, oh baby, what's up ahead? I'm telling you, like, I get irritated because, for one, you know, I'm never doing anything. There are plenty of people all over the place, all over the world, all over YouTube, who have things to say that a lot of people don't like or make them uncomfortable. You cross the line when you have a problem with trying to come for somebody else. If you don't like what somebody says, then it's kind of like just click off or just walk away. But people are so immature and so traumatized and very triggered and sensitive, they always have to react. It's just like, why can't you just live and let live? Like, it's crazy because I met a Lyft driver, and you know, this dude, he has a very bad attitude. You could tell, like, he has bad mental health. But he was listening to Joe Rogan, and you know, I've listened to Joe Rogan a couple of times too, you know, so I'm just like, okay. So I started a conversation with him, and he thought, it's like immediately he got offensive. And I was just like, well, damn, like, what did I say? What did I say? You know, I asked him, was it Joe Rogan? And I just started talking about certain things, about different information. And it's kind of like he thought that I was trying to say something about the podcast, about Joe Rogan or whatever. And I'm just like, what is wrong with this man? So, you know, then he tells me a story about a woman who didn't like the content that he was playing in his car. I said, there it is. You know, my thing is that with you being a Lyft driver, you're being petty. And it seems like intentionally you're trying to provoke people. In his mind, he's thinking to himself, it's my car. They need a ride from me. If, you know, they can just call somebody else. If they can just cancel with me, they can just, you know, like, get out of the car if they're uncomfortable, right? So my thing is just like, okay, I like that about your personality, but at the same time, it's very one-sided. Because for one, you know, a lot of the information that you're playing in your car is going to trigger or annoy other people. So in a way, you're setting a trap, because it's kind of like you want to argue. You want to bother other people. You want people to feel uncomfortable. And so I'm asking myself, I'm just like, so why do you do Lyft in the first place? The lack of balance comes from you not understanding that even though it is your Lyft, your independent contractor, well, think about it this way. If you was getting into a Lyft, don't you want nice customer service? Because I guarantee if you had to deal with somebody like yourself, you would be upset, because you and that other person are gonna do this. You're gonna be fighting over, it's because it's real ego. It's real ego. Like, what's wrong when somebody gets into the Lyft? What's wrong with, hey, how you doing? Is there a certain radio station you would like to play? Because sometimes, you know, you have white people, and then when black people get in the Lyft, immediately they turn it to a specific channel. And I'm just like, oh, I wish motherfucker would have asked me what I wanted to listen to. I do not want to listen to this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm black, that's what they assume. You didn't have that on this channel before I got in here. But I appreciate wanting to accommodate me. But the thing is, okay. But the thing is, why didn't you just ask me? So when it comes to this man, and he's telling me the situation that he had with this woman, and he's just like, I put her out because she had a problem with my content. And then he tells me, she was entitled. I just pick up like he's real manipulating and he's a real slime ball. And I could pick that up because of how it's kind of like, it's like he was trying to provoke me. I have no problem with listening to your podcast. It attracted me to him because I'm just like, wow, I've never gotten into a lift and somebody is listening to a podcast. Then on top of that, Joe Rogan. So now I'm kind of excited because it's just like, damn, I can have a conversation with somebody. I know by him listening to Joe Rogan, I know that light green, yeah. I know by him listening to Joe Rogan that he's outside of the box. And so I'm trying to jump in there with conversation a little bit, and I'm picking up on this attitude and I'm picking up on this defensiveness, and it's just like, what? I like the fact, though, he was a white guy. He had a lot of attitude, But at the same time, it really wasn't an attitude. It was more so of, I don't know. There's a certain type of white man to where it's kind of like, it's something a little off about them. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. But it's kind of like, this is not the white boy that you really want to fuck with, Either you're going to be extremely annoyed, either there's going to be unnecessary bullshit. It's real mental. So, I guess I could just pick up on his mental health. I absolutely could, because I'm just like, well, what's wrong? I'm sitting up here. Every time I get excited about somebody, it's like they always fuck it up with the wrong idea. So, when I got out of the lift, I was just like, stay strong, brother. And he gonna say, have a blessed day. I'ma tell you, when white people say that shit, sometimes I be feeling like they racist. I feel like they racist. and you'll say, you think that somebody's racist because they said have a blessed day? That's the gaslighting shit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie though. I think he genuinely meant that, because because he told me, he says, it's like it was a shift in him to where I could feel he dropped his guard. When I told him stay strong, because he had a strong personality, but at the same, it was a lot of anger and needing some mental work. So, I just told him, stay strong, brother. And it shifted him. So, I was like, okay. So, I have been having to work on my mental health because, motherfuckers is not in good mental health. And they keep trying to come for me and keep trying to speak on me. And I have to give that energy back. I don't deserve your nasty ass, ignorant ass, don't know what the fuck is going on ass energy. No. And it's so unfortunate, because it's kind of like the way when people come for me, the way that they come for me, it's very humiliating to them in the end. You know, I used to feel bad. I feel bad for this woman because it's just like, well, girl, I liked you. You know, now you done showed me and other people so much about yourself when it comes to a man as a priestess. My thing is, people already judge you because you don't look like no fucking priestess. You look unhealed. It's like, do you, like, who are you under all that makeup, under all that hair, under all those colorful clothes, those long ass nails? Who the fuck really are you? What do you really look like? Do you like what you look like? Like, these are what real spiritualists are observing about you. And I'm sitting up here, I'm trying to defend you. You know, I was trying to defend you. So my thing is, and then I have creditability in this spiritual realm. So it's kind of like, for you to come at me like that shit, it disappointed me. It hurt my feelings. It really did. Cause I be up here, I be rooting for these black bitches because I shouldn't say black bitches, but I be rooting for the black women because people don't think that we are capable of being healers because we're black. They feel like, for one, black women, we don't like each other and we don't like other women. Then on top of that, we're one of the most oppressed races. The most oppressed is our children. And next to that is us. You know, then on top of that, it's kind of like, you know, because of the history of black people, they just think that we will never do it. We can't. Do you know a lot of our information has white faces on it? And that's purposeful. Because the white face is supposed to turn you away from what is yours. And then it's kind of like, every time these women try to come for me, you know, I know when we're under observation because I'm led and I'm pulled to specific readers. A lot of these readers, it's kind of like y'all want to be like these celebrities. The way that you deliver, the way that you talk, the way that you look, you know, it's kind of like you're trying to use tarot as a stepping stone to get attention and build momentum. But it's like, that's not who and what you truly are. But in this community, I'm trying to tell you, there are people, there are even famous people who are tapped the fuck in. People who don't look the part, but they are very gifted and they have been masters and skilled for years. Trust and believe, they try to come at me the same way. So, you know, I be out here trying to do the best in which that I can, but it's like, you know, the black women, they just keep getting knocked down. They keep getting knocked over because they keep trying to come for me. Everybody knows I'm not that type of person. Everybody knows who I am. I'm sad. Like, I just feel emotional on the inside. Like, I want to cry because, I mean, I was really rooting for you. My thing is, I'm just like, well, damn, I ain't know I was a target of observation too. And best believe they've been picking through my brain with trying to figure out my true feelings and thoughts about it. So here it is. Of course I'm mad, but I'm more so disappointed because it's like, it's women like you that keep proving shit to be true, you know. But the thing is that you show that this is not what you're supposed to be doing, or you're trying to come up on the scene like something that you're not. Once the observation is over, I can't help you. Because they have already seen it. And motherfuckers know. I'm trying to tell you, I've been on this journey. I've been on YouTube since 2017. And I haven't been on this journey alone by myself. You know, we're all still learning. We're all still growing. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like they want me to work. I feel like they're trying to size me up and they're trying to pick another black woman for me to mentor. You know, I got people in the conscious community. That's what I'm saying. People already know me. So you trying to come for me, that's not going to be in your best interest. I think they was rooting for you too. And my thing is, I have been telling them, I'm just like, I don't want to do this because, like, they're trying to help me maintain my hope and my faith within doing what I do. And I'm just like, I do what I can alone, but I can really be more impactful when it comes to numbers. You know, you bitches are so ungrateful. It's like y'all are so competitive. Y'all don't know shit about sisterhood. Y'all don't know shit about unity. It's always some dumb shit. You know, I deal with a lot of issues with women, you know, it's spiritual, you know, the priestess, because it's always behind a man. And these men know that. Sometimes they bring these women to me because they're using these women to either get my attention, or they're using these women, they're dragging them because they already know me. So they know when you try to come up against me, like, bitch, it's gonna be some different shit. And they know the consequences that you're gonna suffer too. My thing is that I would advise, stay out of the competition. Stay out of the competition with what other people got going on. You shouldn't be, you know, you're not, you're not as experienced. It's very dangerous out here. You'll learn later on there's really nobody you can trust when it comes to this shit. You have to be your own leader of discernment. And they can see your gifts and they can see what you're capable of. But if you can't see it, they will put you in a position to where they can take it from you or you can lose it. It's ruthless. There have been many, and it's always black women. There have been many tarots. There have been like many tarot readers that have tried to come for me, and it's kind of like they lose their contracts. They be losing their contracts. They think it's all about numbers. So when their numbers start dropping, their ego starts getting triggered. It starts revealing who they truly are and their true intentions for doing this spiritual work. I'm trying to tell you, they're always trying to target black women when it comes to this tarot shit, because like I said, they don't believe that we are capable of healing. And so far, all these bitches keep fucking proving this shit right. It should be making me sad. I don't want to be the only one. Bitch, I'm not in no fucking competition. I know who I am. And they done already tried to force me into doing certain shit. And They done already tried to play these games with me, with trying to put me in competition with these other women and all this type of stuff. Like, I'm trying to tell you, it's high level sorcery out this motherfucker. You hiding behind all that flash, that's a red flag. What is she hiding? It's nothing wrong with looking good, but it's about spirit. When you're doing spiritual work, it's about the spirit. It's about the soul. It don't matter how you look. You know, the more you try to be attractive, it's like the more attention you're trying to get. You know, maybe you're supposed to be a manifester, you know, not a tarot reader. I think that you would do great in manifesting. But you got to be careful too, because there was a young black girl, I saw something special in her. You know, I was intimidated by her. I couldn't even watch her because I was just like, man, she gaslighting the fuck out of me. I said, she is gaslighting the fuck out of me. I can't trust her. But, you know, a part of manifesting, I mean, it is what it is. You know, but the thing is that they saw her too and they got to her. And they sacrificed that girl. That shit was sad. They knew her potential. She could have been great. You know? She could have been great. That shit make me sad too. I don't even want to talk about this shit no more because it's stirring something up within me. Because all these people are fucked up. And they want to be fucked up and bring misery to other people. And it seems like it just works every time. I just want to say thank you to all the individuals. I know it's not a lie. I only know one person who has been helping me, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I hear your prayers in the spirit too. You inspire me to want to really get into the power of prayer. So I appreciate that. I'm not going to church. Don't ask me to go to church. But I will get into the more prayers. You know. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you sharing your gifts with me. What he doing on this side? Tell you, boy, that man be just jumping around here. It's an older man, older gentleman, honey. He a nice looking man, you know. He flashy. He like nice things, you know. But he's a high value man, so you know he always acting stuck up and shit. Black man. He got him a wheeler up there. He got his Mercedes Benz, and I just seen him getting into somebody else's truck. I seen him with a young thing, a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. I think he got tired of her. It looked like he was tired of her. I tell you, boy, men are funny. But anyway, I wanted to go up. There's a nail school over here. I wanted to go over there, but that girl tried to charge me $50. It's just like, it's a school. You haven't even graduated yet. You're trying to charge me $50? I'm really supposed to be practiced. You're supposed to be charged. You're supposed to be looking out. And that way I'll come back. You know, it's some shit like they're really trying to pinpoint black women. They really are. Black women are a target right now. And it ain't looking too good. It ain't nothing I can do. I can just be me. I don't represent a whole race. I represent God. That's all. That's all I can do. Because it's very disturbing at this point in time. I just feel like I need a hug, you know. Maybe I just need to cry. Maybe I just need to cry. I need to cry for my people real quick. Just it's so much going on within the world. It's so much going on within us as individuals. It's heavy. It's just real heavy. But we're going to end it there. So until the next time, we'll talk again.